All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that the audio is working for this. If not, I'm just going to talk like it is anyway. As most of you probably saw in the parents group chat, I'm a new voice on the mic today. I'm Quinn Brzezinski's older brother. I'm in college, a sophomore. I'm pretty involved with the sports media at my school, so I figured I'd help out today. And we got a good matchup between OBJ U16 and our own Culver Academy girls U16. These two teams faced off last time, the weekend of November 15th. Culver squeaked by with a 2-1 win and then a 2-0 win the following day. And as most of you may know, my sister, Quinn Brzezinski, played for OBJ last year. Knowing both of these teams, I expect a pretty chippy matchup today. Should be a close game. The starters for Culver on the left wing is number 71, center 91. On the right wing, number 5. And for defense, on the left, we have number 20. And on the right, we have number 21. Now we're just waiting on the officials for the opening draw. Looks like we're waiting on the scorekeeper. Shouldn't be too much longer of a delay. Hopefully they find somebody. Starting in net, we have number 32 as well. I didn't mention that with the starting lineups. Figured it's important to throw that in there. It looks like whoever we needed finally made it. So we should get the opening face-off here shortly. A round of applause erupts for the scorekeeper. And Culver and OBJ line up for the opening face-off. Oh, still waiting on setting the clock. For such a high-stakes game and tournament, OBJ wins the opening draw, ricochets back into their own near corner. Two hard forecheckers for Culver. Puck gets ringed around to the far wing, kept in by Culver. Dumped back in and OBJ recovers. Pass through the middle, takes a lucky bounce for OBJ down into the far corner of Culver. Gets swarmed immediately. Puck stays behind the Culver net, coming up the near wing. OBJ gets a shot on net, ricochets on goal, but is quickly cleared out of the crease by 21. Culver recovers and flips it out into OBJ's zone. Goes for a quick line change. Number 71 forechecks OBJ hard. OBJ begins the process of a breakout, passes through the middle of the ice and is turned over to number 40 of Culver, and she skates it into the zone and gets a shot on goal. Deflected into the near corner of OBJ. Attempted centering pass with a quick shot, gloved by the OBJ netminder. It will be a face-off on the near side of OBJ's zone. The lines will be at defense, number 40 on the left, 77 on the right, and it looks like we have number 28, number 68, and number 19 on the ice for Culver. Culver works the far wing, pass through the slot, picked up by number 77, skates it around the back of the net, skates right into the high slot and shoots, which is blocked and picked up by OBJ, and they break the puck out. A 2-on-3 going the other way. Now a 4-on-2 with Culver advantage. A short shot gets deflected wide and behind the net, recovered by Culver. OBJ forechecks hard with 2 on the puck, shot on goal, gets deflected behind the goal and broken out by Culver, picked up in neutral ice and flipped into the OBJ zone. OBJ crosses the puck behind the net. It's picked up on the near wing and kept in by Culver. Twice, picked up by OBJ in the middle of the ice, skating it through neutral zone. Attempted to get it in deep, but held up by Culver at their own blue line. Now a delayed offside for OBJ, allowing a counterattack for Culver. Number 91 skates the puck up and makes a nice move to get it in deep. Gets pinned behind the wall. The puck squeaks out to the high slot. Good shot by number 21. Number 21 recovers her own rebound. Puck gets flipped out to the point yet again, kept in by Culver and dumped into the near corner of OBJ's zone. OBJ clears it into neutral ice, picked up by Culver with speed heading the other way. Number 20 takes it in all by herself, drives it to the near corner. Help arrives for Culver. Number 28, 42, 19, and 68 all on the ice for Culver. Puck still in the near corner of OBJ's zone. They begin the process of a breakout and flip it out with Culver looking to recover this puck in their own corner. Number 42 makes a good move, gets it out. Beautiful breakout by Culver, but turned over in the neutral zone. OBJ recovers and gets it in deep. Culver recovers, moves it up their near wing, and is recovered by number 19. She dumps the puck in deep and looks for a change. OBJ has time. They recover the puck behind their own net and go for a breakout, but it's tipped down the ice for a no icing call. Picked up behind Culver's own net and is flipped upwards into the zone, but is kept in by OBJ in the near corner. Culver chips it out, and an offsides call will be made. The next faceoff will come closest to us outside of Culver's zone. There is 13:50 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. We have number 5, 91, and 71 with number 40 and 77 on the ice for us. Number 40 skates it up, gets it in deep, takes it herself into the far corner, makes a pass back up the wing to Culver. Number 91 takes it behind the net, circles in the near corner of OBJ and tries to cut to the net. Number 71, hard forecheck in the far corner, recovers the puck and makes a move towards the high slot, passes it into the near slot. And it appears we have an OBJ injury. Hopefully she's okay. Culver came out the gates hard. Both teams clearly want this one a lot. The OBJ player is up and seems to be assisted off the ice. Best of wishes for her. Hopefully everything is okay. Play will resume with a face-off in the far corner of OBJ's zone with 13:24 on the clock in the first period. Culver has number 5, number 91, number 71, number 77, and 40 still on the ice. And the puck is dropped. OBJ wins it on their own net, and a quick cover by the OBJ goaltender, number 39. A face-off will come from the same spot it just was. Tie up. Puck comes back to Culver with a quick shot on goal from just above the dot. Gloved down by OBJ's netminder yet again. A third faceoff will come from the same previous spot. Won by Culver, but passed back all the way to our end, played by our goalie. Number 40 will recover and skate around our own net with a stop. Chips it to herself, but gets held up. OBJ recovers in the near corner of Culver's zone. Number 40 gets it, begins skating it out of the zone, and looks to get it in deep to OBJ's near corner. The puck takes a ricochet out in front of OBJ's goal. The goalie is out of the net. It's recovered by Culver and shot on goal from the near corner to no avail, and play is whistled dead. We'll get some line changes. The net will get readjusted, and the face-off will be on the near side of OBJ's zone. We have number 21, 14, number 28, number 68, and number 19 on ice right now. Number 21 takes quite the ripper from the outside top of the near circle. It's swatted at by the OBJ netminder and eventually fallen on. The puck is won again by Culver. 21 has it. And she will just chip it into the near corner. Number 28 will recover and grind it along the boards. She maintains possession and goes to cycle it deep, but it's recovered by OBJ and it chipped out of the zone. All the way down to Culver's near corner for an icing. More line changes. We have number 17, number 9, and number 10 on the ice for forwards, and number 20 and 42 for defense. A 50-50 draw, which is won by OBJ and taken around the back of their own net. A stop and reverse. A pass into their near corner, which Culver pressures heavily and forces a turnover. The puck is now freely in the near corner, forced around the back of the net. Still a battle. Number 17 working hard for it. Number 10 recovers the puck, works it deep, flips it back to the other side, and it comes up towards number 20 on the right defense position. Number 20 wins the puck battle and backhands it in on net to be covered by the OBJ goalie. Culver applying a lot of pressure right now. Good shots on goal. Number 71, number 91 and number 5 back on the ice, 40 and 77 on defense. The puck is won by OBJ. It's skated around the back of their own net and is shot down the ice. It rolls on its side and will not be an icing. Culver beat the puck to the goal line. Culver maintains control in the neutral zone. An attempted pass is intercepted by OBJ. Good stick by number 40. But is kept in the zone by OBJ. It's flipped out, and number 5 is skating, but the puck is played by the OBJ goaltender and is flipped back out towards the blue line. Culver is now battling for it. OBJ recovers, skates it up the far wall of the neutral zone. They pass it in for a tip behind our own net. OBJ recovers it in the far corner. Immediate pressure from Culver forces a turnover and begin the process of a breakout. A pass across neutral ice to number 68, and she takes it in down the near wing, throws it in front of the net, and it is tipped on goal. An impressive save from the OBJ goalie. A good look for the pass from number 68, throwing it in front of the net. Number 68, 19, and 28 all on the ice. Number 21 and 14 on defense. The puck is caroms out of OBJ's zone into the neutral ice, but is sent back in by number 21 of Culver. The puck is in the near corner of OBJ's zone and is recovered by number 28. The puck is thrown into the high slot and intercepted by OBJ, but a good hustle play to keep it in Culver's possession. It's dumped back in and will be possessed by Culver in the near corner of OBJ's zone. A great pass to the high slot by number 19, but is a little bit too hot to handle. Another pass, a wide shot, but it was going to be deflected by OBJ and shot out of the zone, hits one of our own players in the head and is recovered by Culver in the neutral zone. It's turned over, sent back into Culver's zone, and it was covered by Culver. A lone forechecker for OBJ, but Culver breaks it out into the neutral zone. OBJ gets possession of the puck, sends it into the neutral zone. It's recovered by Culver and sent in deep, and a line change will commence for Culver. OBJ chips it out of the zone and gets a fast break. There's a shot on goal that's easily corralled by the goalie, and we will have a face-off on the far corner of Culver's zone. The line change will finish up. Number 91, 77, 5, 40, and 71 will all take the ice for Culver. The puck is won by OBJ, but a good hustle play by 71 to get it out of the zone. OBJ will maintain possession in the neutral zone and send it back in right to Culver's defense. Culver will break it out through the neutral zone. A nice move by number 91 and a quick shot from the high slot as it will be steered aside by OBJ's netminder. Culver maintains possession in the far corner of OBJ's zone. The puck goes around the back of the net and is sent out in front. OBJ regains possession and skates it out into the neutral zone. They send it in deep. It goes around the back of the Culver net to be recovered. And a bit of a cross check there from OBJ, but they're letting the girls play today. The puck is sent out and down into the OBJ zone for an icing. Looks like Culver will get a change, but OBJ will not. We have 8:47 remaining in the first period, and the faceoff will be on the near side of Culver's zone. Number 21, 19, 68, 28, and 14 all on the ice for Culver. Culver wins the faceoff. It's skated around the back of our net by number 21. She skates it through the neutral zone and gets a break with a good opportunity for a shot, but misses just wide, high left. And the puck goes out of play. Great individual effort there from number 28, skating it down the ice. Took the free ice OBJ gave her. And now we will line up for a face-off in the far corner. OBJ wins it up to the defense. Number 14 dumps it in deep. It goes around the back of the OBJ net and is battled for by both teams. It's kept in deep and is sent back around the opposite side where the battle continues. And OBJ recovers it, shoots it across the ice up to our own defense, but a funny bounce gets it out of the zone. OBJ recovers and takes it into Culver's zone. A fan shot sends it behind the Culver goal, and it is battled for and won by Culver in the far corner. A chip out of the zone, gets it to neutral zone. OBJ gets the puck and fires it right back in. Culver picks up the puck. Number 20 skates it down to OBJ wing and gets held up, but number 9 continues the effort. Oh, the puck was loose in the slot. OBJ's goalie attempted to dive on it, but it was loose and came out the other side. A quick whistle negates a scoring chance for Culver. We have number 20, 42, 10, 9, and 17 on the ice with a face-off on the near side of OBJ's zone. Culver wins the face-off, but a good hustle play by OBJ gets it. They send it around the opposite side of the ice. Culver keeps it in the zone, but with a second effort, Culver continues to keep it in the zone. A great pass and a good shot is gloved down by OBJ from just above the far circle in the OBJ zone. There will be a face-off in the same location. Culver gets a line change. Number 91, number 5, and 71 on the ice. Number 40 and 77 on defense. The ref drops the puck, and Culver gains possession behind OBJ's net. Quite the scrum going on, but the puck comes out high to number 40, but the play is whistled dead. With the net coming off for a second time in this first period with 7:18 left to play in the first. Same players remain on the ice. Ref drops the puck. It's won forward by Culver and is picked up behind OBJ's net by Culver. Two Culver players run into each other in the near corner, but possession is maintained. A good cycle from, 91 to 5. Puck is behind OBJ's net. High pressure from OBJ. And another attempted cycle is picked off by OBJ and cleared to neutral zone, but Culver picks it up and makes a beautiful pass to the middle of the ice to number 91. Carries it through the high slot and gets a shot on net, which is sent aside. Shot! Good save by OBJ netminder. I don't know how she got that one. The puck was passed from the corner to the slot all alone. Another shot, blocker save from OBJ from the high slot yet again. The Culver women are buzzing. Great passing. OBJ streaks down the ice, dumps it in, and Culver will get it up their own wing on the near side. OBJ pressures hard. They win the puck to the high slot, shoot it in, but it's blocked by number 40, and a hard forecheck commences. Culver will break it out and shoot it off the stanchion, so it will be out of play, off the stanchion of the penalty box, might I add. It looks like the face-off will be in Culver's far corner. Looks like we have number 19, number 28, and number 14 on the ice with 68 and 21. Culver gets the puck behind their own net after a short battle and breaks it out. OBJ recovers it in the neutral zone and tries to fire it back in, but that is negated by Culver twice. Number 14 maintains possession, passes it back. A stretch pass narrowly misses, which will go for an ice. Beautiful passing by Culver so far, getting their heads up and looking for the right reads. 5:40 left in this first period. And the effort from the Culver girls is just relentless so far. Culver will win the faceoff. Number 21 will pick it up and skate it, but cycle it back the same way she came. Number 17 will pick it up on Culver's wing and try and trip it out, but OBJ keeps it in. Culver recovers, fires it down the ice, and it will be yet another icing. Faceoff will be in Culver's far circle. Number 9, 10, 42, 20, and 17 on the ice for Culver. And the faceoff is won by Culver back into the far corner, passed around the back of the net, and then attempted to be broken out, but it is corralled by OBJ, sent across the other way by Culver, and it is chipped out of the zone. Good hustle by number 17, but OBJ keeps the puck in the neutral zone, turns it over to Culver, and number 42 skates it down the middle of the ice into OBJ territory. Sends it through the crease, back up, and no one was there for the puck, but it is kept in by the defenseman, number 20 it appears. OBJ attempts to break it out. A good step by the Culver D, but it just narrowly squeaks past her and gets out of the zone for an offsides call. Got a lot of whistles in the past 3 or so minutes. Got number 40, number 9, number 91, number 71, and number 77 on the ice. The puck is in the OBJ zone. Culver gains possession. A good defensive play by OBJ puts it in their far corner, but it is regained by Culver and sent back into the same corner. OBJ begins skating it up the ice, and a big body from number 40 to keep it in the zone. Number 91 skates it through the high slot, loses an edge, but maintains possession of the puck. A good pass to number 28, skating straight down High Street. Shoots it on goal and is steered aside, and the puck is cleared out by OBJ, with Culver making quick turnaround and getting it back into the OBJ zone. A shot by number 28 is blocked to the side, recovered in the far corner by number 19. Pass to the high slot, 2 Culver players collide, and OBJ will clear it for what will appear to be an icing.
Let's go, Eagles!
Number 68, 19, 28, 14, and 21 on for Culver. Face off in the far zone of OBJ's, or far circle, of OBJ's zone. The ref making sure everything is good and drops the puck for a clean OBJ win into their far corner. OBJ skates it around the back of their own net, shoots it up the wing, but is kept in by Culver and recovered behind the net by Culver. A pass to the slot. A pass to the slot is shot off the goalie's pad and into open space, and then off the outside of the post by Culver, and then sent back into the slot, but will be cleared by OBJ to the wing and shot out of the zone. No icing due to a Culver tip. A swarming effort. And a whistle, I believe, for icing. Face-off will be in the far circle of OBJ's zone. Number 10, number 9, number 20, 42, and 17, I believe. Yes, 17 are on the ice for Culver. The OBJ player gets sent out of the face-off circle. Number 15 comes in for OBJ to take the draw. The face-off is won back to the point and passed across. A shot is thwarted by OBJ, blocked, but kept in and sent in deep by Culver. OBJ recovers it and fires it up the boards. And OBJ will get a clear. Not very far, though, as Culver battles and sends it back into the near corner. Sent around the net to another Culver player and sent out in front of the net for a quick opportunity. And Culver's goalie will fall, or excuse me, OBJ's goalie will fall on it. It appears that there's problems with the net that OBJ is using. It continually is coming off. But it is put back on its moorings and play will continue. The faceoff is won forward by Culver. A battle, but Culver recovers and makes a pass into the high slot. Skates the puck back and makes a drop pass to the point. A shot is blocked by OBJ from the point and is sent down, tipped, no ice. Number 42 hustles back to recover the puck with a hard forechecker, sends it up Culver's near wing to number 5, and number 5 attempts to clear it out of the zone, but it is kept in. Number 91 recovers and finishes the chip out of the zone. Narrowly gets into OBJ's zone. It's recovered and sent back into the neutral zone. Scrapes into Culver's zone. Passed to the near neutral zone side and sent in deep for a line change. Number 28, 40, 19, and 68 come onto the ice. Number 19 gets the puck from OBJ in the neutral zone and makes a pass back to our own goal, which will be covered. And the goalie will get snowed by OBJ, and Culver will pay mind to that. Same players remain on the ice for Culver. They all go to check on number 32, their goalie, make sure she's okay. And they will have a conversation with the ref about what seemingly was a very intentional snowing of the goalies. The faceoff will be on the near side of Culver's zone. They line up. And OBJ wins the puck back to their point. It is sent in deep to Culver's near corner and run around the back of the net. Culver picks it up on the far wing and battles for it, but OBJ tries to fire it back in. It's blocked, and a beautiful breakout for a one-on-one with number 68 streaking into the zone. A beautiful move. Just a tad too far, goes into OBJ's far corner. It's attempted to be cleared, but kept in, and goes around the back of OBJ's net. OBJ will narrowly clear the puck, but it's recovered by Culver in the neutral zone. Number 40 will cross the red line, skate it into the OBJ zone, and maintain control and fire it on net. 5-hole, but it is stopped by OBJ's goalie and recovered. Culver will get a quick defensive change with number 14 and 17 coming on the ice. Number 9, number 10, and number 21 all on the ice for Culver's forwards. Puck is dropped. Culver wins it up to their defenseman. She streaks into the corner, gets a drive at the net, and shoots it. And it is gloved, low glove side by OBJ's goalie. Face-off comes from the same spot, same players. Tie-up draw, one back to Culver's right defenseman. She makes a good pass, and then the puck is turned over at the top of the OBJ zone. Culver recovers and begins the counterattack. Number 21 skates it down OBJ's wing and fires. But OBJ, their goalie, is standing on her head so far. 1 minute, give or take, remaining in the period. The onslaught from Culver continues. Number 5, number 21, number 14, number 71, and number 91 on the ice for Culver. The puck comes up to our right defenseman. She makes a simple pass and gets the puck back in the high slot and rips a one-timer. That's saved by OBJ's netminder yet again. Face-off will be on the far side of OBJ's zone. Puck is dropped, won by Culver, back up to the left point, passed across the blue line, back across. Number 20 with time will rip it, blocked, but recovered by Culver in the high slot and shot wide. Battled for in OBJ's near corner, and OBJ recovers it and chips it out of the zone, recovered by number 21 across to her defensive partner, and passed through the middle of the ice to number 91, who streaks in, takes a shot, that goes high, deflected. 24 seconds remaining in the period. Culver maintains possession in the OBJ zone, sends it through the crease. Beautiful opportunity, but no one was there. And the puck is cycled back behind OBJ's net. OBJ attempts to clear. Culver stifles it, gets a shot on goal. Steered aside by the OBJ goalie. 7 seconds left. A shot from the point by Culver is blocked, and that will be the end of the first period. A solid way to start an important game for the Culver girls so far. Good effort, good passing, good shot attempts, and great defense. Full team game being played. It appears that they will get an ice cut before the next period starts. They will reset the clock, and the teams will clear the ice. We will be back when they are done cutting the ice. All right, Culver returns to the ice. Only difference is the sides are now flipped. Number 40, number 68, number 19, number 77, and number 28 all take the ice to start for Culver. A notable stat from the first period is Culver outshot OBJ 18-3. Which really puts into perspective the type of game Culver's girls hockey is playing right now. It's very, very impressive. OBJ ices the puck almost immediately, and the faceoff will be in the near corner of OBJ's zone. OBJ wins the puck into their corner, cycles it around and up the far wing, but it is kept in by Culver, sent on net from the corner, and pounced on by OBJ's netminder. The faceoff will be in the far corner of OBJ's zone. Same players remain on the ice. The faceoff is won back by Culver, but just barely squeaks out of the zone, splitting the defenseman. OBJ recovers it in their own corner, far corner, but the player takes a spill, and it gives Culver the chance to keep the puck in the zone on the breakout. OBJ recovers and regroups, passes it across the ice, and begins skating it out of their own zone into the neutral zone and fires it up the boards. It's tipped into Culver's near corner and recovered behind the net and began skated out by Culver. It's recovered in the neutral zone by OBJ and sent back. Culver chips it out on the near wing, but it's kept in by OBJ, but not good enough. It will be called for an offsides. A quick line change from Culver puts number 5, number 91, number 71, number 14, and number 21 all on the ice. Culver wins the draw back into their own zone, and it is currently in their near corner. It goes back across to the far corner. It's picked up by Culver and sent up the wing. A beautiful breakout pass allows for a 2-on-1 with number 71 and number 91. The puck is fumbled after a stick check and goes into the near corner of OBJ's zone. A hard forecheck recovers it and a shot on goal from the corner. But it is recovered by OBJ and broken out up the middle of their own zone. A 2-on-2 commences. A shot from high in Culver's zone gets steered aside by the blocker of Culver's goalie into the far corner of Culver's zone. An unfortunate ricochet on the reverse attempt sends it out in front of our own net, but Culver maintains possession and breaks it out. A nice cross-ice pass through the neutral zone allows a shot from, number 5, and the puck ricochets all the way down to Culver's zone. Iced all the way down to Culver's zone, and will allow for a face-off in OBJ territory on the near side. Number 17, 42, 20, 91, and 10 on the ice. Number 9, The puck is won by OBJ, but recovered. The net came off. What an unfortunate turn of events. A great opportunity there for Culver. OBJ won the faceoff into their own corner, but Culver, with some good hustle, got the puck and skated around the back of the net and got it into the high slot where Culver was all alone and had a good opportunity, but the net came off. Won by OBJ into their near corner. A good forecheck by Culver, mucks it up a little bit, and Culver will recover the puck. Number 9 gets it, passes it up to the near side defenseman, walks the line, passes it back. It's on by the hash marks, some rough play going on. Back to the defenseman, and a good shot deflected back into the same corner. It's rung around by OBJ up to the same defenseman who just had it. It's recovered by Culver. Number 9 works it. A little bit of a cross check there in the corner. And it's recovered by OBJ and broken out. Culver gets it in the neutral zone and skates it back into the zone. She didn't know that her own player was still in the zone. And a line change and a face-off commence. Culver keeping the same attitude they had in the first period. Really looking to seal away OBJ. OBJ hanging in there, though. Still a 0-0 game. Culver gets possession of the puck in the neutral zone and sends it in just inside of OBJ's zone. OBJ recovers it, skates it to the neutral zone, and dumps it in. Culver gets it in the near corners, gets it around the back of the net. A hard forecheck by OBJ turns it over, but shoots it wide back into the same corner. Culver attempts a breakout. It's stifled, but a second effort gets it back to the defense. OBJ's defense recovers it and shoots it into the zone. Number 40 of Culver gets the puck, skates it around the back of the net, and chips it up to number 68. Number 68 gets it on the wing and just fires it down the ice. There'll be an icing against Culver with the face-off in the far circle of Culver's zone, and a line change will take place. Number 71, 5, 21, 14, and 91 will come on the ice for Culver. The puck is dropped. Culver wins it back towards their own net. It's picked up and skated around the back of the net and held onto. A backhand pass is made out of the zone, but it's skated back into the zone by Culver and is passed back to number 14, who passes it back across.
Nice touch.
Let's see. A tipped pass to the neutral zone will negate the icing. Number 71 hustles and gets into the zone, makes a slick turn to maintain possession, and drives to the net, but it is stick checked away and cleared by OBJ. It's tipped yet again, so no icing on OBJ. A hard forecheck, but it doesn't matter. Culver will pass it across the back of the own net, and it is going to be cleared high and hard off of the glass into the neutral zone. OBJ picks it up, but a deflected pass goes to Culver. A good stick from OBJ stops the entry, but it's picked back up by Culver, and it's skated back into the zone, but turned over. A 1-on-2 with OBJ skating it into the zone. Attempts a fancy move, but it is stopped. Good defensive play there from, I believe, number 21. A good cross-ice breakout pass. Number 10 skates it through the neutral zone, has plenty of space, passes it to her teammate, who deflects it into the far corner of OBJ's zone. Good forecheck, and is picked up by Culver and skated around the back of the OBJ net. Sent through the crease diagonally with a player in the area, but just couldn't get a stick on it. Good coverage there by OBJ. Culver keeps the puck into the zone. It's in the near corner of OBJ's zone. It's cycled back down low by Culver, picked up, and OBJ will clear the zone on a breakout. A ferocious back check by 3 Culver girls will prevent a clean entry into the Culver zone. A good battle in the far corner will go in Culver's favor, and it's skated out of the zone by number 20. A few of the Culver girls will go for a change. Number 20 continues the forecheck behind OBJ's net into the near corner, and OBJ will cycle it back up the opposite wing. Kept in by Culver and into the far corner. OBJ and Culver continue to battle for it. We got 2 girls of each team on the puck right now. It is won by Culver and skated around the back of the net, reversed behind the net, and reversed behind the net a second time to be recovered by number 19 in the far corner. Culver with good puck possession. A shot on goal! A juicy rebound, but somehow did not end up in the back of the net. Culver continues, but OBJ gets possession, chips it out of the zone, and goes the other way. A bit too far, though. Culver defense recovers it, makes a medium-sized stretch pass to the neutral zone, and then is sent in cleanly for a good line change into OBJ's near corner. OBJ gets a fast breakout the other way. Has it in the neutral zone, skating across the ice, tries to chip it in, but it's stopped by Culver. A second effort gets it deeper into the Culver zone, but Culver recovers it yet again and gets it going the other way. OBJ fires it back into the neutral zone from their own zone. Number 40 picks it up and sends it in deep safely for Culver. They will finish their line change. OBJ will get the puck behind their own net and try to shoot it up the near boards. It's recovered by number 91 of Culver and skated around the back of the net. She has her head up, makes a drop pass. And a wraparound attempt for a goal! Number 71 cleans up the rebound. All-around team effort right there. Number 71 putting Culver on the board. I believe number 21 with the assist on the wraparound attempt. Take the opportunities they give you, and it will eventually pay off. They have been relentless on the OBJ netminder. One was bound to eventually squeak in, and it finally did. Doesn't always have to be the prettiest goal, just as long as it ends up in the back of the net. The face-off happens. Number 10 gets it on the near boards and fires it in from the neutral zone. Ooh, a rough fall by number 9 behind OBJ's net, but she appears to be okay. Culver will cover in front of OBJ's net. The net comes off yet again. This must be the 4th or 5th time that's happened. What a collective team effort we are watching today. This is just beautiful to watch. Number 9, 17, number 10, I believe, number 14, and number 21 all on the ice. And it looks like the refs are giving the goalie a little talking to about the net coming off its mooring so many times. It has not been an issue for Culver's goalie yet. The players line up. They get set. Culver wins the draw back to the far point. A shot deflected for a rebound. Number 10, unable to stuff it home. The puck was free and the goalie was not there. A pass to the far point was going to be floated on goal and caught by the goalie. Another grade A scoring opportunity there for the Culver girls. They need to continue getting the puck in low off of the goalie's pads. A bit of a struggle with rebound control right now. Almost resulted in number 10 getting a nice goal. She won body control in front of the net and was able to almost get her stick on the loose puck that drifted just wide of the net. OBJ wins the face-off. It takes a quite strange ricochet back on OBJ's goalie, and we will have another face-off in the same spot, the far corner of OBJ's zone. We got, let's see, number 20, number 91, number 28, number 42, and number 68 on the ice for Culver. The face-off resulted in a win for Culver and a quick shot on goal caught by the OBJ netminder. Another face-off from the same spot. A tie-up won by OBJ and run around the back of the net. A good step by Culver's defenseman will keep it in the zone, and there's one in the near corner. A pass up to the same defenseman is going to be floated in after a deflection and caught by OBJ's goalie. I'll tell you what, Culver is all over the puck. By number 42, that was a very, very smart step right there to keep the puck in the zone and allow that opportunity. Number 5, 91, and 71 on the ice for the Culver offense. Number 42 and 20 still on defense. The puck is won back by Culver and cycled low but turned over to OBJ. An attempted keep is just outside of the blue line, so it is dumped back in to about the hash mark of OBJ's far wall. It's going to be reversed around the back net and recovered by Culver, cycled back into that corner. Number 91 picks up the puck, looking for the slot. Wraparound attempt is going to be stuffed by the OBJ netminder. She continues on fighting for the puck. It's behind the net, comes to the near corner. Number 42 steps in and is hauled down, but no penalty is going to be called. The battle continues. Number 91, a bit of a hook, but again a no call, letting the girls play today. She'll skate it around to the high slot and will rip it on goal from in between the two circles, about at the top of the circles, and will be swatted down by OBJ's goalie. Culver gets a line change. Number 40, 77, 17, 10, and 9 are on the ice. The faceoff is in the near corner of OBJ's zone. Won cleanly by OBJ, but a good hustle play will turn the puck over to the slot. A shot and saved by the OBJ netminder. Good hustle from number 17, good shot from number 9. The puck is still behind the net, but it's won by OBJ, skated out and attempted cleared up the near wall. It's kept in by Culver, 3 girls in the area. OBJ gets the puck back, chips it out cleanly, and it is recovered by number 77 in the neutral zone. So shoot it into the near corner of OBJ's zone. It goes around the back of OBJ's net. And it is shot up and shot from the top right point of the zone by our defenseman. Culver recovers the puck on about the near hash of OBJ's zone and it's cycled around to the opposite hash. And it'll be cycled around the back of the net furthermore. A good forecheck there. Big body from number 68. Number 40 steps into the zone, chases the puck around the back of the net. OBJ will get a clear. They chip it into the neutral zone. Number 19 passes it up the middle of the neutral zone to number 28, who will come in down the wing with speed, the left wing to be precise. And she will send it in front of the net, but no one was there to clean up the loose change. And the puck will be back on the near hash of OBJ's zone, and it will get pinned. Number 19 comes in to assist, and the battle continues. More OBJ girls enter the vicinity, and number 19 will just swing the puck around to the back of the OBJ net, the opposite corner. OBJ chipped it up to their far hash. Culver again with the forecheck will keep it in, and it gets run around to the near corner. Number 14 will step, and the puck will be cleared out to about just inside the Culver zone, but is broken out right away. Number 14 makes attempts a connecting pass to 71, gets broken up, but 71 still gets the puck. Immediate pressure on 71 as she enters the zone. Rings it around to the back of the net to number 91. 91 with a good move, some nice edges, and will drive to the front of the net for a wraparound and gets bodied after the goalie covers the puck. My apologies on the slow calls in OBJ's zone. There are two inconvenient pillars in the way. Number 91, 71, and 5 on ice, 14 and 21 on defense. The ref drops the puck. It's won by OBJ, but a good forecheck makes it a 50-50 puck. It's shot up to the far wall by OBJ twice to be sent to the neutral zone. Number 21 passes it back into the Culver zone to her D partner. A cross-ice pass in the neutral zone will lead to a clean Culver break-in, and she will bring it around the back of the OBJ net and pass it up the near wall to number 14. Number 14 looks off the shot and sends it back into the near corner. Number 91 picks up the puck, tries to drive to the net, but loses an edge. And the net comes off yet again, but play will continue because OBJ cleared it for an icing. A full line change coming from Culver. The faceoff will be on the near circle of OBJ's zone with 6:34 left in the second period. Still a 1-0 score. Number 9, 10, 17, 42, and 20 all on the ice. Won by OBJ, but recovered by Culver and kicked in front of the net. But OBJ's netminder quick to pounce on it and stifle any chance of Culver getting an opportunity out of that. Round of applause for the OBJ netminder, putting up a phenomenal personal game. Same players remain on the ice. Faceoff is won back to the near point, passed across to the opposite point, shot on net but deflected wide. OBJ picks it up, fires it up the near wall, and it gets out. And it'll not be an icing. Number 20 will pick it up in Culver's near corner, skated around the back of the net, and take the free ice. She continues skating it through the neutral zone, drives the outside far side, and will get cut down by OBJ. No penalty, clean play. OBJ picks up the puck and shoots it with a deflection out of the zone into Culver's, and it will be another ice. Culver really has the OBJ girls on their heels right now. It's a matter of time with the way they're playing before they capitalize again. Number 28, 19, and 68 on the ice for Culver, 40 and 77 on defense. Face-off on the near dot of OBJ's zone. And a clean win by Culver. An attempted shot is blocked into the opposite corner, far corner. Ooh! And number 68 of Culver will head into the box. Looked like she just wanted to play a bit physical, trying to bump her off the puck, but a bit far from the boards, and the OBJ player lost an edge and went in a bit awkward. They call her for a cross-check. The OBJ player gets up and skates off the ice under her own will. Just a bit shaken up, it seems. And the refs are deliberating at neutral ice. I'm not sure about what. But we are looking at a 5-on-4 to OBJ's advantage for the next 2 minutes. With 5:49 left in the second period, face-off will be on the far dot of Culver's zone. Let's see. For penalty killers, we have number 19, number 40, number 77, and number 28. OBJ wins the puck, passes it high, walks it across the blue line, passes it across the blue line, passes it across to the other side of the blue line, the far wall, steps in, takes a shot, deflects off the goalie's glove and back into real estate, but it is picked up by Culver and skated out of the zone by number 40. She carries the puck through the open ice, drives the near wing of OBJ's zone, and stops in the OBJ near corner. She continues possession of the puck, turns around and fires it, but it's blocked, and the battle continues in the same near corner. OBJ picks the puck up and settles it down behind their own net. OBJ gets set, Culver falls back into defensive positioning, and OBJ begins skating it up the wing, but a deflected pass will go in Culver's favor and will be sent back in by number 77. OBJ picks it up, sets up, a pass up the near wing, a good forecheck by number 19 will force a quick pass that's turned over. A good penalty kill so far, number 91 and 71 on the ice, 77 and 14. OBJ breaks it up the near wing and skates it down the same side of the ice, takes it into the near corner and around the back of the net, setting up. Same girl skates it through the top slot, sends a shot low and wide on the right side, and it is picked up and iced by number 77. A good shift from number 77. OBJ's netminder comes out and plays the puck, picked up by OBJ. 28 seconds remaining in the penalty kill, 4:15 in the period. OBJ breaks it out through the neutral zone, skating through the neutral zone still, and is stuffed at the top of the Culver zone, and it is sent back into OBJ's zone. Culver will get a line change, 28 and 19, and 21 and, let's see, 14 out for the remainder of the kill. We are now even strength. The puck is sent in by OBJ, and they go for a line change. There's a lot of free ice for Culver right now, but it is fired down the ice for a line change. Culver will send number 42 and number 20 onto the ice. 19, 28, and 68. 68 will stay out from coming out of the box. The faceoff is going to be in the near circle of Culver zone. It's won by Culver, but recovered by OBJ. OBJ battles, but Culver scoops it up and skates it around the back of the net and chips it out. A hard battle in the neutral zone will result in a dump in from Culver. Culver will cover it in the near corner, loops the zone, makes a stop on the hash, and sends it back into the near corner. It will be cycled to the opposite corner, the far corner, and it will be recovered by OBJ and broken out, but sent straight to the Culver defenseman. Number 42 will skate it through the middle of the ice into the high slot and shoot it. It gets deflected wide. Number 42 will follow her own rebound in the far corner and loop on the hash. Gets her head up, tries to send it into the slot, but a bit of a stick check will stop that from going anywhere, and OBJ's goalie will fall on it quickly. The faceoff will be in the far circle of OBJ's zone, and a bit of a line change. Number 9, 17, and 10 on the ice now, 40 and 77 for defense. And Culver's center will get sent out of the dot. I'm not particularly sure for what, but number 17 will come in and take the draw for Culver now. 50-50 puck at the hash. OBJ will recover it and backhanded it out of the zone to number 40. At the tip of the Culver zone, she'll look for a pass, but it will not connect. It will go down the ice for a Culver icing. The faceoff will be in the far corner of Culver zone. Number 5, 91, and 71 all take the ice for Culver. The defense remains the same. 2:42 left in the period. 50-50 puck. OBJ gets it in the slot and shoots it with a big save from Culver's goalie. Stone wall in the near slot. Dangerous opportunity. Number 91 streaks into the OBJ zone, cuts to the net, takes a shot. A rebound is let up, but it is shut down by OBJ's goalie. She attempted to go back across the opposite side, low on the OBJ goalie, while skating down the goalie's blocker side. The goalie was all over that one. There was still a great shot opportunity. 71, 91, and 5 stay on. Defense changes to 14 and 21. Ref drops the puck. Back to the puck is won by OBJ. Back to their goalie, and she will just fall on it and live to see another face-off. Number 28, 19, and 68 on the ice. 14 takes a shot from the point, tipped by the goalie's paddle and sent out of play. The faceoff will be in the same place that it just was. It is observable that it seems like the OBJ goalie is getting exhausted at this point, which is totally understandable considering the shot differential. The puck is tied up on the dot. It's won by Culver. Number 19 has a good effort play, passes it into the near corner. 28 gets her head up, fires it across the back of the crease for a backdoor pass. 19 was there, but just couldn't get her stick on it. OBJ sends it into Culver's near corner after breaking it out. Puck is behind the net, pass to the near wing, and a near beautiful breakout will get shut down in the neutral zone, but Culver will regain possession and send it into the far corner of OBJ's zone. Skated around the back of the net by Culver, cycled, but OBJ will pick it up and begin skating it out of the zone. A good bag check from number 91 will cause a turnover at the blue line of Culver. She'll pass it up the far wing, and it will just be sent out of the zone safely. Picked up in the neutral zone for a one-on-one by number 68. 2-on-1. Good shot, stopped, but loose with a premature whistle by the ref. That's the second one this game.
Keep it up, Eagles!
Great opportunity for number 68 there. Had a bit of a 2-on-1, but the second girl was slightly behind. A good shot. High right side of the net. Deflected off of the goalie's shoulder pad and was loose, but was looking like it was going behind the net. The faceoff is in the far circle of OBJ's zone. The ref is dropping the puck finally. It's won by Culver back to the point, the far point. It is going to be passed into the high slot, and a bit of a trickle effect there. The high slot shot was stifled, but it allowed someone lower down for Culver to get a quick shot off in the low slot, but it went wide. The puck is behind the OBJ net. 91 circles in the far corner. Makes a nice move. Oh, just wide, cutting to the front of the net. And Culver will maintain possession, pass it up to the point. Number 20 will loop at the near point and take a shot, more of a dump into the near corner of OBJ's zone. Multiple Culver players collapse on it. It's still in that same corner. It'll be passed, sent out in front of the OBJ net, and number 20 will pick it up with a ripper of a shot. But number 39 of OBJ, their goalie, stands tall yet again. Beautiful opportunity from number 91 there. A nice looping play in the far corner and a beautiful move to set herself up for what I would essentially call a glorified wraparound. Had all net, but was a bit stretched thin. Culver wins the faceoff. A quick one-timer by number, 28 is blocked. Number 40 keeps the puck in the near point for Culver. Sent back in behind OBJ's net. Number 68 misses the pickup. OBJ sends it around to the far point. It's kept in. Number 68 picks the puck up in the far corner. Attempts to send it to the front of the net. Partially successful, but an awkward angle shot from number 19 will be swallowed up by Otterbein. That's where I go to school. By Culver's goalie. OBJ's goalie. I need a drink of water. Culver wins the faceoff, gets a shot from the point. Another big rebound, but somehow does not find its way to the back of the net. And the period comes to an end. A bit of extracurriculars after the whistle. Culver player getting a little bit of a stick to the face, but doesn't retaliate. And there will be yet another ice cut, and both teams will head back to the locker room. Culver again putting up a phenomenal performance. A full team effort. Everyone is contributing. Hopefully they will continue to be able to build off of the first two periods in the third and hold off OBJ. They are bound to get another goal with the way they're playing. We'll be back after this intermission. All right. The players return to the ice. Number 71, 91, 5, 20, and 21 will be starting the third period. The home stretch for Culver. OBJ wins the faceoff back to their left D. It'll be dumped in, no ice, into the near corner of Culver's zone. 21 picks it up behind the net and passes it off up to the hash marks. OBJ sort of keeps it in the zone, but Culver eventually gets it out and passes it for a lead into OBJ's zone. Number 71 drives into the far corner, makes a tight turn, surveys for options, makes a pass to the slot, which is intercepted by OBJ and taken the other way. It's chipped up into the neutral zone, but stopped by Culver. OBJ sends it cross ice in the neutral zone, and number 21 will pick it up and dump it into the near corner of OBJ's zone. The goalie comes out to play it, makes a pass to her own player in the near corner. It's run back around to the far hash. It's picked up, cycled up the far hash yet again. OBJ will break it out of the zone and chip it along the far wall of the neutral zone into Culver's zone. 40 will pick it up, go cross ice, and then 77 will look for a diagonal pass from the neutral zone to 28. They'll overshoot it ever so slightly, and will be a Culver icing. The face-off will be in the near circle of Culver's zone. 19, 77, 40, 68, and 28 all on the ice for Culver. Culver will get kicked out of the face-off circle, and number 68 will take the draw. It's a tie-up. Culver will get possession of the puck and skate it around the back of their own net. 77 will chip it up for the breakout. It's going to be a beautiful breakout through the middle of the ice. 19 drives down the near wing of OBJ's zone and passes it, looks for the deflection in front. Puck goes straight through the crease, and OBJ attempts to clear, but it's kept in and cycled back behind OBJ's net. A good forecheck will pin the puck in the near corner of OBJ's zone. It will be kicked back behind OBJ's net and then cycled high by Culver to the right defenseman. A broken stick on a slap shot by number 21 will allow OBJ to get sprung the other way, but they don't get much from it. They dump it into the near corner, ricochets around to the far boards. It's sent back around the boards by number 14. OBJ with a hard forecheck will pick it up, but two Culver Eagles will shut that down real fast. OBJ will cycle it back across. Culver will send it up and out of the zone. OBJ picks it up in the neutral zone, regroups, and passes it through neutral ice into Culver's zone for an icing. OBJ still struggling to get a foothold while Culver continues to swarm the puck. 14:47 left in the third, 1-0 score. The face-off is going to be in the near circle of OBJ's zone. Number 9, 42, 20, 10, and 17 are on the ice for Culver. Face-off is won cleanly by OBJ. Number 17, good hustle play to get the puck, skates it around the back of the net, and circles on the far hash, will chip it up, and is intercepted and chipped out by OBJ at the far point, but a good recovery by the defenseman. A failed drop pass will result in a turnover. OBJ will skate it into the slot, shoot low, easy save for Culver's goalie. Culver will break it out, or attempts to break it out. It is stopped by OBJ, but a lucky ricochet will go in Culver's favor. Culver will have a beautiful move towards the slot from the far boards, but it will be a bit too far and sent back out by OBJ. OBJ will get to the neutral zone and send it into Culver territory. A good forecheck will stop the puck behind the Culver net, but Culver will regain with time. Number 77 of Culver will shoot it up the near boards in the neutral zone. It will be intercepted by OBJ and sent across the ice. Culver will pick it up and enter the zone with plenty of real estate and a good shot on goal from the far hash, but will be swallowed up by OBJ's goalie. Again, a phenomenal performance. Now, the shot count I wouldn't say is particularly reliable, but as of now, it says Culver is up 27-6 in terms of shots. I would suspect it to be a bit more. Number 40 will take a shot from the point. It'll be deflected and cast aside by OBJ's netminder. 40 will get the puck on the point again, pass it across. 77 will send it into the near corner. Will ring around the back to behind the net, picked up by OBJ, but a good battle by Culver will recover it. The scrum continues. OBJ will get the puck, fire it along the far boards out of the zone, no icing. Number 40 on Culver will recover it, pass it across the neutral zone to the red line. Number 5 will skate it into the zone. Will attempt a filthy move, but is shut down. A bit of a body weight. It's picked up by 71 in the far corner, skates it into the slot and shoots it off the back of the net. He recovers the puck and has it on the near corner. Will drop it off to number 91, who will skate into the high slot and rip it, but it will be set aside by the pads of the goalie. The goalie will dive behind the net to cover the puck and take a slight pause from the relentlessness that is the U16 Culver girls team. A bit of a line change for Culver will send out 68, 19, 28, 42, and 20. Culver will win it to the point, pass it across to the near point, surveys, sends it into the opposite corner, and will be sent out by OBJ. Number 20 hustles back to collect the puck, but it will be in OBJ ice. The faceoff will be in the far corner of OBJ's zone. No changes appear to be made. Same players remain on the ice. 12:31 remaining in the third period. Let's see if Culver can hang on, continue the pressure, and not let OBJ back into this game. OBJ wins the puck into their far corner. It's run around to the near point. Number 20 will get it, but it will just pop out of the zone on her, and she'll send it back into the near corner. OBJ goalie will stop it behind the OBJ net, and it is recovered by OBJ, chipped into the near corner. Culver will recover, cycle it high to the near point. Number 20 will walk in, pass it back, and it will be skated around the top of the circles. It will be dropped off to number 42 for a shot on goal. Rebound, but covered up by OBJ's goalie. It would be fascinating to see what the puck possession times were for both of these teams. Culver certainly has had the puck the majority of this game, and that's why they're winning clearly. Lines look like number 40 and 77 on defense, 17, number 9, and number 10 for forwards. It's won by Culver, cycled around the back of the OBJ net into the far corner. Number 40 will step and keep it in the OBJ zone. OBJ will whack at it and get a lucky bounce out of the zone. 77 picks it up and fires it right back into the OBJ zone. The pressure is never ending. A good Culver forecheck will win them possession, and it will stay in the near corner. Culver will pass it up to the point, shoot it in the general direction of the net, and it will get tipped but sent into the far corner. It will get cycled around the back of the net and picked up by Culver in the near corner and will be battled for. A good pass into the high slot to number 77, just a little bit hot to handle. Will pop back out to the Culver D and be backhanded back in lower into the zone on the far hash. It will then be sent into the far corner, picked up, skated around the back of the net, and passed into the high slot. Beautiful look. Picked up at the far point and skated down the far hash, straight into prime real estate, backhanded wide. The puck will be cleared by OBJ, allowing them a much-needed line change. Number 40 passes it across the neutral zone. It's picked up by 71 and passed back to the Culver D. The Culver D exchanges passes in their own zone. Number 70 gets her head up and just flips it down the way. It's tipped, no ice. Number 91 will hustle hard for it and get it in the near corner of OBJ's zone, but OBJ will battle and win it. They'll cycle it around the back of their net. It will be stepped on by number 14. She'll pick it up and send it in front of the net, but the goalie will pounce on it before anything can happen. There will be a face-off in the far corner of OBJ's zone with a line change, 19, 28, and 68 coming onto the ice for Culver, 14 and 21 staying. It really appears as if the OBJ girls are just running out of steam. OBJ wins it. 28 gets the puck first and fires it on net from behind the net. A beautiful cross-ice pass for a one-timer is whiffed on. And OBJ gets possession, but it's one back by Culver. A good effort played by 19. It will be thrown in front of the net to a covered but open Culver player, but she didn't know where the puck was. It will be cleared by OBJ. Culver has possession in their own zone, fires it back across the ice. 28 will carry it on the near boards into OBJ's zone. Pass it into the high slot for a shot that's deflected wide. A Culver player takes a spill into the goalie. The goalie gives her a little shove, and the net comes off. No penalty will be called.
Nice shot, Dwight. Keep it up.
Huh? I don't think so. I saw the net move, so I think that's what it was. All right, face off with 17, 9, and 10, 21, and 14 on defense. OBJ will clear the puck and recover in the neutral zone. Culver will cover in the neutral zone. OBJ will take it back into their own zone and regroup. A fanned pass gives a prime opportunity for a backhand that's directed wide in the slot. The net comes off again. At this point, the refs have to start considering a delay of game penalty. It has been over 5 times that this has happened, and they've already had a discussion with her. The Culver netminder has not knocked the net off once this entire game. So that is something to be aware of if you're at home. The line change is occurring. Number 21, 29, 91, and 28. So a bit of a change up on the lines here. Oh, excuse me. They do call a delay of game. OBJ has a player in the box. So Culver will have a man advantage or a woman advantage for the next 2 minutes. There's 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third period. So this should, in theory, shave off a good chunk of time. Culver wins it back to the far point, walks the line, passes it across. Surveys, passes back to the point, passes to her left, walks it into the top of the circle, passes low. Beautiful give and go from the slot. A shot swallowed up by the OBJ goalie. And a little bit of extracurriculars after the whistle, nothing too serious. And a face-off will be in the far circle of OBJ's zone. OBJ taking a bit of a lackadaisical change after the whistle. 20 seconds shaved off the power play, but a beautiful opportunity there, to say the least. OBJ wins, but it is kept in, but given right back to CBJ. They clear it down the ice. It's stopped by the Culver netminder behind the net. It's picked up by number 20 and skated up past the near hashes. She cuts across the neutral zone and takes a little Gretzky curl, passes it across the blue line to 21, and then back up to the point man, number 20. To the far circle at the top, and then back to the point, and then to the near circle for a shot that's blocked. OBJ will give it up to the point, but it just trickles out and will have to be a neutral zone regroup. A little line change for Culver, but they break it back into the zone and get it low. Circles around the back of the net. Drop pass to number 21 in the far corner. Circles. Maintains possession, takes it around the back of the net, cycles it. Sent out in front. A little bank pass to herself, wide open net, and a goal! Number 21 shoots it on the open goal after it appears the OBJ players lost track of the puck. 8:15, 46 seconds left in the power play. Culver goes up 2-0. A beautiful shot, beautiful play. I'm not exactly sure who it was in the corner, but whoever it was in the corner that brought it out to the front of the net created that goal. And of course, a beautiful finish to put it into the wide open net. An opportunity you can't miss. The type of goals that come with playing a complete hockey game. Totally dominating the OBJ girls team right now. Culver takes it to the near top circle of OBJ's zone and gets a shot. They have it passed to the slot. Shot fanned. OBJ goalie couldn't keep up with it. Culver gets it back in the far corner, passes it across with a shot from the opposite top circle. It's covered up immediately by OBJ's goalie. She is looking for any kind of help she can get from her defense right now. .755 remaining in the period, won by Culver. Just chipped safely into the far corner of OBJ's zone. It's cycled around the back of the net. Culver will recover possession and cycle it behind the net. They'll shoot it, well, pass it to the opposite point, and it will go out of the zone. It'll be a D to D and a dump in on goal. OBJ's goalie will play it off into the corner for her own player. OBJ will have it in the near corner, skated up to the near hash, and go for the breakout pass, but it will miss, and it will result in a OBJ ice. Culver will go for a line change, 71, 91, and 5 coming onto the ice. The defense will stay the same, 42 and 20. OBJ wins the face-off, but good effort creates a 50-50 battle. Culver walks away with it, passes it to the point. Point tries to dump it in, but it gets chipped out by OBJ along the near wall, and it will be recollected. A D-to-D pass with a little curl by 42, and then a beautiful look to number 5 across the neutral zone will allow her to walk in and shoot from the top of the circle, blocker down and covered by the OBJ goalie. Great eyes there from number 42. And a beautiful shot from number 5 as well. Number 14 and 21 will relieve number 20 and 42 of their defensive duties for the time being. 7 minutes left in the third period, and Culver will win the face-off to the near hash. It will get cycled around behind the net. OBJ will recover and try and chip it out, but a good step will keep it in the zone. Number 91 picks it up in the far corner and continues battling. She takes it around behind the net, passes it out in front, but it's intercepted by OBJ and launched out and deflected by Culver. So no icing on the play. 14 will recover and skate it around her own net. Will launch it off the near hashes into the neutral zone. It will be offsides for OBJ, so Culver will get some time to regroup. They'll get fired back to OBJ in the neutral zone, and then fired into OBJ's far zone for an icing on Culver. They'll get a line change out of this, some fresh legs, and we'll have a face-off to the right of their goalie. Well, the goalie's right, the viewer's left. 77, 40, 19, 68, and let's see. Oh, she escaped from me. Number 28, all on the ice for Culver. A great shot blocked by number 68 with Springer, but the goalie will come out and play it, send it behind her own net, recovered by number 68, passes it in front to the high slot. Beautiful shot, but the goalie recovers, and the play is blown dead. For what, I'm not sure, but we will find out very shortly, hopefully. The Culver girls are all over this OBJ team. I know I keep saying it, but it is so true, and it is quite impressive to see. I've only seen a number of the games this year, but the progression that this girls team has showed has been phenomenal. This is a complete hockey team. They're truly playing their best hockey right now. The puck is won back, D to D to the near point. Shot on goal for a tip, but is deflected behind the net. It's rung around to the near boards by OBJ. 77 steps on the near hash to keep it in. It's rung around the opposite direction by OBJ into the far corner. And it is stepped on by number 40, who is upended by number 23 on OBJ. It's rung back to the same spot. 40 collects it and shoots it across the ice to keep it in the zone. OBJ will pick it up and just launch it down into neutral zone. Picked up by 40, skated into the zone. Hacked down for a penalty. OBJ will go to the box. Another power play for Culver. Hopefully they can capitalize on this one as well. 5:32 remaining in the game. This will put them well near 3 minutes left in the game. Another goal, of course, not to jinx it, should ice it. I didn't see what the official call was. My best guess would be a slash or a trip. The puck is won by Culver to the point. Back to the opposite high circle, low. Give and go to the high slot, but a bit of a whiff. Back to the near point. Opposite point, middle point. Shot on net and swallowed up by the Culver goalie. Good screen in front of the net by Culver. This playoff is number 91, number 28, number 9, 21, and 20. The puck is, takes a weird bounce across the zone and allows for an amazing shot from the top of the near circle. The puck is back at the point, is forced through a stick, but recovered by Culver, is on the near point, walks the blue line, gets her head up, is passed with a drop pass shot from the top of the near circle by number 21 and is gloved up by the OBJ netminder. A lot of good passing going on. The coach has a lot to be proud of this game. Number 71, 19, 14, 77, and 5 come onto the ice. The puck is won back by Culver. Will be held onto on the near hash, pass back to the near point, then across to the far top of the far circle. They'll try and split the ice, but it is deflected. 19 will cover on the near hash and then cycle it low. The puck remains in the near corner, passed up to the near hash, gets her head up, goes back to the near corner, back to the near hash, to the point. Top of the near circle, we'll walk it around the top, and we'll take a ripper and free real estate, and the puck goes in! Off of a cam, off of the backboards, it goes to a Culver player, and she puts it in either off of the post or off of the back of the OBJ goalie. An awkward play and a weird bounce goes in favor of Culver. 4:21 remaining in the period. I didn't catch the number of who got that goal, but it was a doozy, another greasy goal. Number 17, 9, 10, 20, and 21 step onto the ice. The puck comes back to the Culver D. She'll skate it around the near boards and dump it into the near corner of OBJ's zone. OBJ's goalie will play it behind the net. OBJ's goalie will try and give a forearm shiver to the Culver player forechecking, but Culver will recover, fire it back into the far corner, and will be recovered by Culver on the near corner. There will be a beautiful pass to the back door, but whiffed on. A whistle because the net comes off yet again. OBJ's goalie seems to be getting frustrated. Same with the rest of the OBJ team. 3:52 remaining in the period. Game. Culver with a 3-0 lead. OBJ wins the puck into their own corner and gets a break out of the zone. They skated along the near wall of the neutral zone and break into the zone. A whiffed shot, fortunately, goes to an OBJ player for a shot from the top of the far circle, but it's blocked aside by Culver's goalie. OBJ puts on a good forecheck, but Culver continues the pressure. Puck pops out and is sticked away very nicely by Culver's goalie as one of the OBJ players tried to cut in front of the net, similar to what one of our girls did on one of our goals earlier. A filthy move will give number 91 the jump. She'll have time, and we'll go for a wraparound that's stuffed by the OBJ goalie. The play is whistled dead, and there will be a face-off in the near circle of OBJ's zone. My apologies on not getting whoever scored that last goal. That pillar obstructs my view, unfortunately. But the puck is in Culver possession with free time behind the net, loops around, passes it through the crease. No one was there to slam it home. 77 has it on the near hash, gives a little drop pass to 28, who takes it around the back of the net, cycles it behind the net to, number 68, who cycles it to the far corner, and is sent up to number 40, who just chips it back in after having to crowd off of her skate. But she keeps it in, skates it into the top circle, has free shot off the post! Beautiful shot from the top of the near circle. After having a great keep, Culver will go on the kill after a seemingly body check is laid in front of the scorekeeper's box. They call it an interference. So for the remainder of the game, but 30 seconds, Culver will be on the kill. Nothing too dangerous, given that we are up by 3 goals currently. But again, hoping to preserve the shutout for number 32 in net for Culver. Culver's penalty killers will be number 77, number 20, number 91, and number 71. The ref drops the puck. Culver wins it and ices it immediately. The puck trickles down into the far corner of OBJ's zone. Their goalie elects to not play it. It's recovered and taken behind their net, and they set up. 2 wingers loop around the circles. They pass to the far hash. It gets caught up in the skates of the player and is recovered by Culver and sent back in. but OBJ begins skating it into the zone. They cut across the middle into the far corner of Culver and begin setting up shop. A drop pass to the slot. The defenseman on the far near circle gets the puck, the point, then the far defenseman, and then back into the high slot, straight to a Culver girl, and she will clear it immediately. The OBJ goalie will come out and play it this time, but just corrals it and sets it behind her own net with 1:45 remaining in the game. OBJ takes a second to regroup, comes up the near hash, then goes cross ice, takes it down the far wall of the neutral zone, and the far hash of the Culver zone loops around the back of the net. Loop continues looping through the point, gives a one-timer at the top of the far circle. It's blocked, Culver recovers, and it's cleared out by Culver. 48 seconds remaining on the kill. A great forecheck almost opens up a shorthanded opportunity, but Culver just elects to send it into the far corner. OBJ recovers and slows the game back down. A minute or so remaining in the game. 33 seconds on the power penalty kill. OBJ attempts to pass it through the neutral zone, gets caught up in the OBJ player's skates. Another OBJ player comes and takes it, skates it through the neutral zone and loses it again. But a nice move by OBJ gives them the jump, and they will get a goal. Popped the water bottle off of the back of the net from just inside, I would say between the hash mark and the dot of the far circle. A beautiful toe drag move gives number 28 of OBJ the opportunity to pick the top right corner. 45 seconds remaining in the game, 15 on the penalty kill. We are back to full strength. Truly nothing that Culver's goalie could have done on that one. A beautiful move, beautiful shot. No fault of her own. And a great individual effort by the OBJ player. Looks like a timeout is being taken, I guess by OBJ, but I didn't see for sure. And both teams come together and confer. OBJ is probably looking for a quick break and a fast goal. Culver is going to try and shut that down. All right. Culver and OBJ return to the neutral zone faceoff for the final stretch of the game. OBJ has an empty net, extra skater on the ice. OBJ gets possession of the puck off of the faceoff, tries to go across the neutral zone, but that's stifled by Culver. OBJ tries to dump it in, and that is shut down by Culver yet again. The puck goes into OBJ territory, but is maintained and brought back into the Culver zone. A shot is blocked to the far hash and then sent in by the OBJ defenseman. It's picked up by Culver behind their own net and skated. A lot of free ice. Two OBJ players back. Number 20 has a wide open net and will hit the post. You don't see that very often. 5 seconds remaining in the game. The Culver Eagles win 3-1 over OBJ in what seems like a tighter game than it actually was. The score certainly does not reflect the outcome of this game. A feel-good victory for the Culver Eagles. Remarkable performance as a team and an outstanding performance from the goalie. The Culver's girls team will have the night to regroup, get a much-needed rest, and they will face Penn's Elite tomorrow at 2 p.m., I believe, but don't take my word for that. I could be wrong. The players give handshakes. Thank you, Darlene. I appreciate you. What a game. All right, have a good night, everybody.